Yeah. Try again. It's okay. We'll be fine. Just pick up. I wanted to try that knife thing again. Yuri was in her room, sharpening her knives. This was an activity that calmed her. She often did it to relieve the stress and anxiety that came from having a busy school life. Except perhaps she was a bit too relaxed, as when she looked at the clock. It was time for school. So much time had passed without Yuri realizing it. Yuri began to panic. If she did not leave right now, she would most certainly be late for school. And so she hastily put on her uniform, put her knives in her backpack, and began her daily commute. You obtained sharpened knife. However, when she finally arrived at school, she noticed something peculiar. Yuri arrived at the classroom and no one was there. Okay, so now we have the sharpened knife. We can actually do something special with this by doing something we've already seen. So just give me a minute. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. We gotta. No. Keep going. It was down the right hallway, wasn't it? No, it was down the left hallway. Wait, no. No, that's right. It was the left hallway because he was trying to guide us to the space room. We were like, nah, great, we're almost there. No. We're gonna walk straight. Yep. Straight. Rip. Well, Yuri, if you're done admiring it, feel free to leave this room and step back into the hallway. Whatever you do, do not turn it off. No, that's fine. We're gonna press the off button. Yuri, you idiot, etc. and so forth. Monica does her thing. So now, we open the backpack. And we take out our knife. But now, it's a sharpened knife. So it kills us instantly. The sharpened knife killed Yuri instantly. Welcome, Yuri, to heaven. Insert intellectual words. Here we are. We're in knife heaven. Now we can click the pen. We can click it. We can click it. Yes! This is Yuri's heaven. I don't know if it would be faster for me to mash on my mouse or my controller, but we're going. Mash. Mash. Is there something for like 1,000 clicks? I can't remember. Oh, it's definitely faster on the mouse. Let me get in position here. Go. I'm doing it for you, dear viewer. I'm doing it for Yuri too. What if I did it on both at once? Would that even work? Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. I don't know if it's more efficient. I'm kind of like dividing my brain at this point. Nah, it's totally working better. In fact, maybe I can... Wait, no, that wouldn't work. I don't think it registers like spacebar presses. You know, this is just the most efficiently I can do it, okay? I'd rather have 2 fingers going on 2 buttons than 1 finger mashing furiously on 1 button. We're not like almost halfway there anyway, okay? I'm almost certain there's something to this when you go like all the way to 1,000 on the pen clicks. Click those pens. Haha, Yuri pen. God, I'm glad those jokes basically died off. Hanging ones are still kind of a thing every now and then. Most of the tired old DDLC memes have gone by the wayside, and thank goodness for that. I'm slowing down. No. Laziness. We must persevere. We're gonna get those pens. Pen clicks. Are you enjoying this pen ASMR? Normally things that are all ASMR type things just annoy the hell out of me, but this one's not bothering me so much. Maybe because I'm in control of it. Whenever I click, I know the clicks are me. But yeah, like whispering and like little crunchy noises and stuff right in my ears, they drive me insane. I looked it up. It's called misophonia. Hatred of sound. It's miserable. Yeah. Almost there. Almost there. 1,000! Ah, see? I knew it. Ah. I awakened to a sore hand and a tight grip. My thumb is also tired, caused by what I can only assume to be every bit of motion that I was doing throughout the night.
I check the clock. It's 2 hours before school starts. A brief glance outside the window confirms that it's before dawn. I rise and begin to make tea. The literature club requires that I write a poem every day, so I grab a piece of paper and a pen. I prefer to write around this time before school, as my focus seems to peak here. As I stare at the blank paper, thoughts begin to stir within my mind. What should I write this morning? I had the most surreal dream last night. Perhaps I can take inspiration from that. My pen begins to move rapidly across the paper, spilling my thoughts in the form of ink. Occasionally I would peer out the window and see the sun rising. Its warmth slowly began to envelop the cold, crisp atmosphere of the room, eventually illuminating my desk. I could hear the sound of my writing reverberate throughout the air as my paper continued to fill up with black ink. While surveying all the words that could describe the environment, one in particular stood out. Hopeful. As if I could overcome anything.
There we go. We got the instant death pen click sending. Let's keep going. I don't think that changes anything on that route, though, so we kind of have to start over, because I saved it on that path. We need to deviate in other ways at other times. I don't know. I can probably, like, turn on skip after choices. So if we've seen it already, it'll just go. And I'm sure I'll regret it later, but, you know, it'll be fine, because we're supposed to turn right here, yeah. Now, instead of going toward Hallie's house, let's turn left. However, Yuri took a left instead, for some reason, and ended up in an unfamiliar neighborhood. Realizing she made an error in direction, Yuri turned around and headed back toward Hallie's house. Towards is what it said. You know, you don't need the S in toward. You also need the S in anyway, but whatever. Now we're going to enter the house in front. Yuri, you're really determined to do something. I honestly have no idea what. But that doesn't matter. I can guarantee that the best action you could take right now would be to turn around, exit this building, and go to Hallie's house. No, oh, hold on. We've got downstairs and upstairs. Let's drop a save, and we'll explore both at our leisure. Let's go downstairs. You know what, Yuri? Fine. If you want to choose your own adventure, go right ahead. I'll just dip out now. My narration is pointless if you just ignore it like this. You're on your own now. Good luck. Have fun doing whatever you're trying to do here. Time machine startup initiated. Year 2031? What? 2070? Why? Go to future, go to past? What? More choices in the basement. Let's go to the future. Future! DDLC Decade Anniversary 3D Remaster Demo Edition. Ah, yes, yes.
Hi, Hallie! Welcome to the Literature Club! I knew you would show up after all. Say, or you should probably go meet the other members.
Wow!
Hello there. I'm Yuri. Nice to meet you, Hallie.
Hey!
So, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
Personally, I enjoy novels that delve deep in complex fantasy worlds.
Yuri seems to have disregarded my previous comment, probably for the better.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Sorry.
Not at all, Yuri. I enjoyed listening to you. I really do. The way she explains things helps me understand her. She's a very well-articulated person, at least when she wants to be.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Anyway, nice meeting you, Hallie.
Nice meeting you too, Yuri.
Do I have to introduce myself? It's not like anyone cares anyway.
Geez, what's up with her? Well, you should probably at least tell me your name.
Oh, so you think you can boss everyone around just because you're the only boy in the club?
What? What are you talking about?
Sorry about that. That's Natsuki. She can get
way sometimes. Natsuki, when are you going to show Hallie the cupcakes you made for him?
Wait, you made cupcakes for me?
No!
But Monica just said...
Not in that way, dummy!
I figured that continuing this conversation is pointless, so I decided to go talk to Monica.
Hey again, Hallie. Nice seeing you here.
Yeah, we were in a few classes last year, but didn't talk much.
Right, that means we can spend more time together now. Do you promise to spend the most time with me?
Well, what?
Never mind that.
I think I've had enough. I'll return to Sayori now.
Hi, Hallie! Did you make lots of new friends?
Kind of.
Awesome! Great job!
Sayori's definitely giving me way too much credit here.
But when Monica said to spend the most time with her, she wasn't joking, you know. In fact, just pretend that all the other girls don't exist. Actually, scratch that. You don't have to pretend anymore.
Just Monica. Thanks for trying this demo. I love you.
Man, the future's gonna be awesome! Let's load up and see what the past is like. Go to past. This is before I was born. Actually, I imagine it would be before a lot of DDLC fans were born. Like, November 17th, 1984. See, there were mods with cool effects way before various artists started flexing. Ah, what a gem this mod is. Is that it? Yeah. Are you sure you want to delete all feelings? Oh, well, gosh, I don't know. This is kind of the last option for here, so we'll drop it right over top of that. Past, present, future. Oh no, no. Oh, okay. How about yes, yes. Delete all feelings. All feelings deleted. Oh, this is it. Alright then. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs. But Yuri just couldn't do it. If she ran into Hallie, what would she tell him? Everybody disappeared and I want to ask you if you know what's going on. He would think she's insane. Anybody would. Or maybe she is. Did Yuri really believe all of her classmates mysteriously blinked out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? As Yuri pondered this, she began noticing other strange observations. Why are there only 2 classrooms in the entire school? How come all the windows emit a static white glow? As she thought over all the things in this world that just didn't make sense, Yuri came to the obvious conclusion.
I must be dreaming,
she assured. Yuri was so relieved to have finally found an answer. She still had her friends, her literature club, and she wasn't crazy after all. If she were to wake up soon, she ought to enjoy this dream while it was still lucid. and thus she imagined herself observing the world through a window on a rainy day, along with a book for her to quietly read. This was one of Yuri's favorite things to do. The only thing that's missing is tea, of course. Yuri imagined herself drinking a warm cup of tea while enjoying her book. This was great. Yet Yuri marveled at how she had not woken up yet. Why was she staying asleep for so long? And then perhaps the strangest question of all entered Yuri's mind, one she was amazed she hadn't asked herself sooner.
Why is there a voice in my head narrating everything I do and think?
Hell, it isn't even a voice, it's just text over a pink box. The text is now describing itself, and describing how Yuri is now realizing that the text is self-aware. Yuri thought that all of this was very strange. Did this text speak to everyone in their dreams? But Yuri knew full well this wasn't a dream. She was as awake as she's ever been. But how? Didn't she alter reality just a moment ago? No, this must be a dream. Yuri is in control. She will prove that she is in control. And thus, Yuri gently closed her eyes. She imagined herself asleep on her bed, ready to seep into wakefulness. Yuri began to whisper softly to herself.
I have seen everything that needs to be seen. This dream has satisfied me. Let it be over. I want to see my friends. I want to go to school and continue my normal life. That is all that I want. I will soon awaken and be okay. Everything will be fine. I will be fine.
Yuri opened her eyes. Yuri then began to scream.
Wake me up! Anyone? Hello, is anyone here? Anyone? My name is Yuri. Tell me I'm real. Help me!
And then everything went black. This is the story of a girl named Sayori. Despite struggling with depression, she always tried to maintain a positive outlook on life and make the best out of every situation she found herself in. Today, Sayori was heading towards the club room after school to meet with her friends at the literature club. She was particularly early this afternoon, so the room was empty upon arriving. Or at least she thought it was empty until...
Yuri, what are you doing here? Come on, get up. Everybody else should arrive soon. Are you okay? You're either taking a really big nap with your eyes open, or...
Sayori's eyes widened as she considered all the possible explanations.
People usually don't take naps with their eyes open, so this could only mean... Yuri's dead! What? Don't worry, she's not dead. As I walked by the classroom earlier, I heard her stumbling around, talking and screaming to herself. I wanted to check on her, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Nobody truly knows what's going on in Yuri's head, and at that time, I really didn't want to find out. Well, she's obviously unconscious. I wonder what happened to her. We should probably tell the school nurse.
Monika exited the room to alert the nurse, while Natsuki and Sayori stayed in the club room, keeping an eye on Yuri. They took this time to appreciate the fact that they were sane. How they were in control of their minds, knowing what's real and what wasn't. Monika returned, and the nurse began examining Yuri. Not wanting to lose any more time, the three girls began sharing their poems from last night.